Are you lonely? Well, I got the movie for you. This movie is written and directed by Drew Hancock. I don't think I've ever seen a movie or anything of his before. That's why when you watch the trailer, they put Zach, I think his name's Zach Gregg from The Whitest Kids You Know, or whatever his name is. They put his name in, say, from the guy and produced by the people who brought you Barbarian. Because you don't really know who Drew Hancock is. Not yet, but you will, goddammit. After this movie, Drew. Get ready for your name to be in the next trailer as the selling point for someone else's movie. You got a friend you trying to make a movie for? Your name about to be all up in that trailer. From the guy who brought you Companion comes Depression. I feel like if Companion is closeness, and I feel like we should do the opposite, which is depression, and that's pushing people away. This movie is really goddamn good. I like it a lot. I think everybody here does an amazing job. Sophie Thatcher, after she was just in Heretic, she came here and said, I'm gonna tear this shit. And she does a great job here. Jack Quaid, he's Jack, man. Son of the Quaids and the Ryans. He's always good. When your dad is Dennis Quaid and your mom is Meg Ryan, two stars of Hollywood acting, you got to be a good actor yourself, right? And he's always good. From The Boys to Scream 5 to The Hunger Games, way back when he killed Rue. Fucking piece of shit. Every time he shows up, he's pretty good. He's a darling, and he does a great job here being this lonely tech working class guy. He looks like he's doing pretty well for himself. I mean, he can afford a companion bot so advanced that it somewhat feel real. So I think he's doing an amazing job. The other actors here: Megan Shirley, Lucas Gage, Harvey Guillén, Julian or Gulian, Harvey Guillén or Julian, I don't know. He's really good in Orlando Bloom's clone, Rupert Friend. I thought he was Orlando Bloom for so much of this movie. He wasn't. He plays like this Russian guy named Sergio, who is like a dangerous mob boss kind of guy, but very funny, very weird. There's some feminism going on here. Hope you're not scared of the feminism. I know there's a big campaign of anti wokeness going on YouTube in the movie reviewing sphere. So I hope the feminism doesn't scare you. I know they can be very scary with the colorful hairs, and we all know in nature if you see something with bright colors, it's usually poisonous. I get it. The red and the blues can be extremely scary. You think they may have venom. I promise you, a lot of feminists don't have venom. They just have trauma. So do not fret nor scare of the feminism. But just in case you are, it is here in this movie. This movie is pretty much Jack Quaid's character, Josh, and his girlfriend, Iris, come out to this lake house to meet some friends. And turns out Iris is a sex robot. Her discovering her consciousness in her sex robotiness nature or artificialness causes her to go a little bit insane, and now that she's more sentient, they're trying to capture her before she goes on and do bad things, because she's already killed one person, which you see in the trailer. It is Sergey. Stabs him in the neck, and she's all bloodied up from Sergey's blood. She's drenched in it. They're trying to get her before she goes and kills other people. And you feel very empathetic for Iris, the sex bot, because what she's going through, man, is not very good. She's just now figuring out she's a sex robot. Before that, she thought she was a full-on woman who was about to get, sexually assaulted by Sergio or Sergey. And they think she's actually just gone crazy and a murderer, because technically in her protocols, she's not supposed to kill people. So why has she done it? And it's like, wow. And this movie goes through so many different genres here, from romance to comedy to thriller to horror. And I think they weave through every genre beautifully. Everything makes the other genre that they're weaving into pop even more. Like the romance makes the comedy better. The comedy makes the thriller part better, and then the thriller parts better makes the horror parts better, because the romance, when they're, because she is a sex robot, and it is romantic when it is romantic, but it gets like brought back into reality through comedy. Like, oh yeah, remember, she is a sex robot. She's not like a human woman, because human women aren't sex robots. Some people think they are. That's what the scary feminism is trying to get people from believing. The thriller happens when the death comes and it gets real serious and the tone switches. And then the horror comes when you're going from her POV, because she did accidentally, through self defense, because she believes she is a real woman, and it was fucked up what Sergey was doing to her, and they're trying to capture her, which makes the horror parts really pop. This movie is so great and so well crafted. There's so much good in it. I don't really know if I have any negatives here. Everybody gives a great performance. Lucas Gage, he was just in Smile 2. He's here as Eddie Goulian's boyfriend. He's great. He's funny. His style of acting is very like a himbo or dumb blonde, and the cinematography is great here. The editing is great here. There's a lot of smash cuts to jokes that work well. There's a lot of retelling of stories, because when the AI robot, sex robot, links to you, they program themselves a story in their heads about you and them becoming a couple. And I like how they utilize that in this movie for, again, a lot of the comedy here, and it's that perfect type of movie for me, where it's very weird and different and original and insane. I love this movie. I thought this movie was really fun. I might see it again. I don't really have much to say about it on this one. That's just it. Great movie, fun, expertly crafted, funny, scary at times, bloody, gory, intelligent, clever, everything that has to, that words that have been made to praise something is meant for this movie here, if you ask me. So if I was to give Companion a score out of 10, I'm not gonna lie, man, I'm giving this mug a 10 out of 10. That's right, we have a tenner. I don't know when the last time I brung you guys a tenner, but I think we have a tenner here. It's a 10 for me. I love it. I can watch this movie all day if I want to. I might watch it again. If we disagree, hey, you know what? Subscribe. And if you do agree with me, you probably already subscribed a long time ago. So go ahead and leave a like. And if you're new here and you're newly agreeing with me in everything here, why don't you leave a like and subscribe? Thank you guys for watching. And as always, good and bye.